Hello, hello, hello. We want to go here. Straight away, we have a cat on the desk. Alright, looks like my voice is coming through. It looks like chat is coming through. I think we've actually successfully done this. It's like, do I even remember how to do this? Stardust, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm still a little under the weather, but I am a lot better than I was. It's been a rough couple of weeks. It's been a household of sickness. It's a side effect of being immune compromised is that when I get hit with a cold, I get hit hard. And so yeah, it's been a really sick couple of weeks, and then as well as the cold, I have very bad teeth. I did not look after my teeth during some mental health periods, and I'm paying the price for it. And so I also have several teeth that need to be pulled that are causing a bit of an infection as well, so that's not helping. I ended up having to do an emergency dental appointment in the middle of all the sickness, just so I could get referred to the hospital so that they can knock me out to take the teeth out, because I cannot get teeth pulled without being put under because of my anxiety. So yeah, so I'm on the wait list for that, but that doesn't help as well because it's keeping me continually run down. Right, you need to settle on your bed. Come on, we've taught you about this. Good, Shadow. Good, Shadow. In the meantime, I have managed to train Shadow to kind of sit on... I've put up a recycling bag, like a freezer bag, and he's quite content sitting on it some days. So, hopefully, we'll be able to settle him down over there. Come on. Yeah, the camera does shake a lot with him because he loves to rub his neck over it, but also because it's attached to my desk, any bumps on my desk will also bump it, so... But he also loves to rub his neck all over the boom arm that holds the camera, so he's a bit of a menace when he's on the desk. But he will literally rub his face all over the camera, which isn't great for the camera. But yeah, when he settles, he's quite good over there. He's just got to settle. I also don't have any treats left, so... But yeah, so it's been 2 weeks, and of those 2 weeks, about 3/4 of them I did not colour at all. Last couple of days have started colouring again because I've been that sick I haven't even been colouring, which should show how sick I am because I am somebody who generally colours every day. Towards the end there, I was playing a lot of Stardew. And to be perfectly honest, if I find myself getting too brain overwhelmed or if it gets too much, we may switch and just play some Stardew. I'm going to see how I go today. I feel like not too bad, but I know I don't have a lot of brain power yet. Like, I still feel quite brain foggy, I guess is the word. We'll see how we go. But yeah, it's still quite a bit of sickness in the household. My mum is unfortunately also very unwell at the moment. So yeah, it's just been yeah. Alright, good times. But hey, we're here, we made it. We're feeling better than we had been. So yeah, my Stardew, I love these little games. Yeah, Stardew is definitely one of my comfort games. Like, I love Stardew, The Sims, even though I don't like the mechanics of buying new packs for The Sims, and Lego games. And I go through phases as to what I want to play each time. And so right now it's been Stardew, which is great because I'm finally working on my perfection farm. And like, I have a terrible habit of when I play Stardew, starting a farm, playing a certain amount of it and then just abandoning the farm and not playing for ages and then forgetting where I was. So I've played like, not even the complete first year, but I've played like quite a lot of spring and summer, and then I just start a new farm and delete the old one. But I have one farm that I was like, no, I'm going to make a point of keep going back to this. So that's what I went back to this time, which means not only have I passed through the first year for the first time in my life, I'm up to spring year too, but I've actually made it to Ginger Island. I've been like really working on, like, I got the walnut room unlocked. I'm starting to fringe Leo, and because this farm was started on 1.5 and now we're on 1.6, I'm starting the year in spring, so I'm doing all the spring stuff that was for 1.6. So I'm just about to head to the Calico Festival for the first time, so that's really cool. But I've also been downloading a bunch of mods. Right, you're done. Here you go. TK Dodo and Sammy. Hello. Sammy, you got a new badge next to you. Why have you got a little heart? Share the love. That's really cute. Oh my god, you sound a little deep when you cough. Like, little deep, I'm coughing from my chest, or my voice is lowering when I cough, because I can tell my voice is also lower because of the sickness right now. Again, it's been a rough couple of weeks. And this is what I fed. I'm just gonna grab some water, because every time I'm talking I keep wanting to cough. Deep from the chest, yeah. Yeah, I am definitely coughing from my chest. And when I cough, there's definitely, we call them oysters. Yeah. Again, it has been a really sick couple of weeks. It's like the fact that I haven't coloured shows how sick I've been. It's always a really big sign to me when I don't colour. I know I'm sick. Because usually, like, if it's just like a general cold or a bit of a cough or just feeling a bit run down, I'm just like, oh yeah, and I'll still colour. It might be simple colouring, but I'll still end up colouring. Did not touch colouring for a week and a half. And as I said, it's still a bit of a sick household because Mum's still unwell. I'm not 100%, so I'm only going to see what we can get done today. And if I don't feel like if I still want to keep streaming but I don't feel up to colouring, then we may switch to Stardew, because like I said, it's been my deep dive lately, but also I've been downloading mods for it, because once I finish my perfection farm, I do want to do like the Stardew expanded. Like, there's so many add-ons and community made mods that Concerned Ape is like fully behind and plays as well. So I want to do like a mega expanded modded farm. But I also got Archipelago, which is a randomizer, and it can randomize a lot of stuff. Like, you walk in the door of your farmhouse and it might be Pierre's shop, and then you go into like every place is randomly changed around and things are locked behind achievements. It's just a new way to play. It looks really fun. So if I get to the point with colouring where I just can't process anymore, we may switch to that. We'll see how we go. This is basically what I'm trying to say. We'll see how I go. Why has the music gone so quiet all of a sudden? Play on PC, PS5, or on your phone. I have Stardew on PC and Switch. I have about... And now it's going to jump up really loud for some reason. I have about 120 hours on the PC, but I have about 300 hours on the Switch, because I used to play primarily on the Switch. I only got it for PC because I wanted to play with modded Stardew. My perfection farm is on the PC. My JoJo playthrough is on the Switch, though. But yeah. Anyway, we are here to colour. I have to try and figure out colours. So we started doing some colours last time. I still have my colour charts here. In fact, I still have all the pencils on the desk because I never even put them away. They're still sitting here from the very last time we streamed. So I think I might just start at the side and work my way across, like not try and get too fancy with it, just work left to right. That's left to right, yeah, because I colour right-handed, even though I can write. I'm ambidextrous with writing, but I colour with one hand. We're already struggling with words. This is gonna be great. Finally finished our buddy, but forgot to send it to you. You're all good, Stardust. I have to message a ton of people, buddies, because luckily before I fell sick, there was a bunch of stuff that I had done. I just haven't messaged people to say, hey, here's the finished picture. Yeah, I did finish our one, Fledgling Fairies Forest Sprite. I have to message, you're on my list to message, Amir is on my list to message. Did message Cindy. I need to check up on Perfection and Shannon. I did message my picture through, I think. I have to message Julianne. I have to message the Dark Fairies group. I've still got to finish Fairy Wonderland. That one's in progress. Story of Precious Cats is in progress. I'm just skipping the Fairy Tale and Folklore again. Antique Town is a 2-monther, so that's my last priority. And the Midnight Tea Party for Stuffed Animals one with Colouring Bumblebee is a simpler page, but I'll just message Jess and see how she's going and be like, have you started? Because I know Jess does a lot of buddy colours per month, so it's very possible I might be able to bump that one as well. Alright, where's my tissue? My nose is blocked again. Right. 15 minutes in and we're actually going to pick up a pencil. Are we? Yes. Yes, we are. I need to figure out boat colours. And we'll start easy. He's holding a stick. It's a good stick. So, Baby Cheeto here has a little stick. So we're just going to colour that brown. Boring and a bit obvious, but also it's a stick, you know? So how's everyone doing out there? I hope you're all doing a lot better than me right now. And you're all healthy and feeling well. Make sure we keep that tissue separate from nose tissues. Smolt, hello! And straight away, doing the awesome mod stuff. Thank you, Smolt. Thank you for shouting out TK Dodo as well. Beautiful colorist on Twitch. Colors Teresa Goodridge. Totally responsible for both my Pablo and Teresa Goodridge addiction. Thank you, Smolt. Smolt is the one who was good and got onto these things because I'm so out of habit that I entirely forgot. The brain is going to be what the brain is going to be today. How are you going, Smolt? And my camera is now super, super loose because Shadow has knocked it from its slightly more secure placement to the loose placement. So just got to be really careful not to bump the desk too much. I saw a Flipper Kanoko's new book. I want, but I got a budget. So yep. Yeah, I very much want as well, but not right now. It looks so good. And it's all about a kitty cat. Colouring a Teresa page as we speak. Nice. Nice. I did see you were streaming, I think, yesterday, but Twitch wouldn't let me open any videos, which is annoying. And then I just ended up going to bed anyway. It's like, nah. Can't be bothered. I actually did a lot yesterday. It was the first day in a while that I've done a bunch of stuff. I did like 2 loads of washing, but I put away 4 loads of washing as well. Like washing that had been sitting there for weeks. And I've got the next load downstairs, which is actually sheets. But I need to wash them so I can actually change my sheets. Yeah, I did like washing. I put dinner on because even though like I'm not well, I'm still more well than mum. And so I wanted to, you know, look after, get dinner on, so we actually had food. It was okay. I'm not a big fan. Like, it's, you know how when you cook something and it's like, it's edible? It's food, it's nutrition. Nessa, hello. Kia ora, welcome in. Yeah, it was just some curried sausages in the crock pot. It was just, for me, like, I like spicy food, so for me it was quite bland, but it was, like, really good to mum's palate. The main thing was it was soft, so it didn't affect my teeth, which was the best thing. Yeah, trying to get some health stuff sorted this year, so really got to keep my impulses in check. Yeah, it's a big thing for me. I'm going to have quite a substantial dental bill coming up. So one of the things that while I've been sick, I've also had a tooth infection, and I ended up doing an emergency dental consult because I have to go through the dental practices here in order to go and get a referral to get to the hospital, because I have to be knocked out to get teeth ripped out, and I knew that I had some teeth that need to be ripped out. The waiting list is months though, so it's going to be months until I get in under the hospital. And I'm going to need a lot of work done. At least it is a lot cheaper through the hospital, and they can knock me out entirely for it, so it helps a lot with my anxiety. But yeah, it does mean that right now I have some very aggravated teeth that are causing a few infections, which when you're already run down isn't great. Oh, luminance is like a dream. Luminance is a dream. And colouring an RJ Hampson page. Yes, I got a book early. Nice, Stardust. Enjoy. Hope all of you much better. I'm getting there, Nessa. I'm still very much under the weather, but we're getting there. I'm finding talking is making me cough non-stop right now. Hello, Catherine. Hello. Do you like the herb rosemary? It's okay. If it's one of those things to help with teeth, I've been using clove oil. A little bit of that. Though it's real easy to OD on that, so I'm trying to be careful with that. For the most part, they're not too bad. There's been a few salt washes and stuff like that, which has helped with the infection. But yeah, for the most part, they're fine if I don't eat on that side, especially like nothing crunchy right now. We're pretty much living on soft foods, which is fine. Like, I live on a lot of soft foods anyway because I have bad teeth, full stop. But just can't eat on this side, and as long as things aren't too hot, too cold, we're pretty good. And then I just can't sleep on this side, which is the problem because I was someone who's always slept on this side, so I've had to train myself to sleep on this side. But then because I got the cold, it caused a lot of congestion in my nose and stuff. Like, this has been going on for months. I have a very bad phobia of the dentist, and so I had been putting it off, and I shouldn't have. But yeah, because I got the cold, my ears all blocked up, and that is what caused this to just go nuts, because my ears were blocked, all my sinuses were blocked, and then this just went inflamed. And basically it reached a point where, despite my anxiety, I was like, nah, I gotta do this. And then I went in there and they're like, yeah, not only do you need to have the teeth ripped out, but your wisdoms on the bottom are coming through. And so we need to get your bottom wisdoms out. I've already had my top wisdoms out, but they're like, we've got to get your bottom wisdoms out as well. So they're like, we're not doing your wisdoms in here, so we need to refer you to the hospital. And then I was like, cool, they can do the other ones at the same time, if I can settle them. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're just got to wait for the hospital referral to come through. I also got to get, I also have teeth that I got to get out. My wisdom teeth are saying they're ready to go. Yeah. Yeah, wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth suck. Yeah. Now, I've had my top 2 wisdom out. They came out quite a while ago. And it was the first time when I went under the hospital system. And it was the best dental experience I've ever had, because I don't remember a thing. My mum was there with me, and she was telling me that, like, they gave me the drugs. And then, like, I went in with a little bit of lorazepam just to help the initial anxiety to just get in the door, and then when I was there, they just knocked me out, and I don't even remember being knocked out. But I'm still, like, awake and talking during this time, but apparently I'm, like, sky high the whole time. Mum said it was hilarious, and then right at the end, because they keep giving you local throughout, there's, like, 1 mil left of this 10 mil injection. And they're like, oh, look, there's 1 mil left. And I just stuck my arms out and said, give me the drugs. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, just keep it loopy. You know, it's fine. We're taking you straight home. Just keep it loopy. Like, you know, she might as well be out. And I'm just like, give me the drugs. Yeah, I don't remember a thing about it. I just remember waking up here at what was Mum's, in the room that I now live in. Just like drooling onto the pillow, mouth bleeding out, and just woke up drooling all over the bed. But it was great because I didn't have to deal with the dentist, so I was like, done. So yeah, when they said, look, we have to get your wisdoms out anyway, I was like, cool, send me to the hospital, they can do the lot. And that's going to make it so much easier. It just means waiting game. Yeah. General advice is just look after your teeth. I unfortunately am paying the price of not doing well mentally. When I have a lot of teeth issues from the fact that when I was in my 20s, and basically my entire 20s was a mental breakdown. I know there's a period of 5 years I did not brush my teeth. And so I am paying the price for that. It is something that I do know that goes when I'm not doing well mentally. Self-care is one of the first things that goes, and that is brushing my teeth. And like, you'll know how unstable my mental health is. And so as a result of that, I have some very bad teeth. And I am paying the price for it. And then you throw in a very significant dental phobia that puts me off going to the dentist. And you get some very not well looked after teeth. And so, yeah, we're getting to the point now where, like, legit, when I go to the hospital, I am going to talk to them about, can you just rip out all my teeth and getting dentures? Because they are getting to that point. I live on soft foods anyway at the moment, so it's really not too much of a change to my diet. It is going to mean smaller portions, but a lot of the foods that people like you need your teeth for, I genuinely don't eat anyway. So it's like, it'll be a lot better for my health if I can just get my teeth ripped out. And so I'm genuinely going to talk to them about getting dentures, which will be yet another thing of me in my 30s, but living my life as a 90-year-old. Having dentures, which just cracks me up. Yeah. So yeah, look after your teeth. Look after your teeth, kids. there's also a lot of like physical health stuff that comes from oral health as well. So yeah. Even just keep it. Yes, it is, and that's something I actually do now. Is I have a like a little toothbrush kit in my room, because if things get too painful, at least I can get up. Like, I don't have to get up to brush my teeth if I haven't made it to brush my teeth. I'm pretty good. Like, I'm pretty good now, probably mostly because like my teeth legit hurt if I don't brush them. But years and years and years of damage has done the problem. So yeah, and then you throw in like wisdoms as well. It's like fun. Yeah, small price of prey. It's not really, it's your teeth, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, fun thing with getting dentures is that they have to remove all your teeth, and then you have to wait 6 weeks for your teeth to heal because your gums change. So they can't make the dentures until at least 6 weeks after all your teeth have been removed. So for about 6 weeks you have no teeth. Unless you want to pay like $5,000 for temporary ones. It's like, nah. So there will be a period where I will have no teeth, provided the hospital says, yes, we will do this. Which I'm hoping they will. I don't know if they actually do dentures, but I'll need them to remove all the teeth regardless, because I can't do that under a local dentist. I will have to do that via the hospital. So either way, I need them to sign off. Yeah. I had to have that done to lineate my teeth from the inside out. Yeah, it's a lot more common, and I don't think it's like recognized enough that there are like people out there with partial dentures or like dentures at a younger age. Obviously, like older people, a lot of people are aware that a lot of older people usually have some dentures, but not all old people. Like, one of my grandmas was 6 months away from 100 when she died, and she still had her original teeth. So, you know, she still had some of her own teeth. So it is possible. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. You should have a temp set up because you really need at least 6 months for everything to heal up. Okay, that's interesting, because maybe when I was reading up on it, they said 6 weeks and then you get the regular set, but 6 months, it would be temp in another set. I don't know. Again, I haven't actually spoken to the dentist about it. I have to wait for the hospital appointment regardless, because like I said, I can't do this unless the hospital is willing to knock me out and do the removal of the teeth. I don't know if they actually do the dentures or if I have to go back to a private dentist for the dentures, which is what I'm guessing is going to happen. But I need this. There's no point going and inquiring about that side until I've spoken to the hospital about getting the teeth removed. Because again, I cannot do that without the hospital. I'm hoping they'll do the lot. Anyway, teeth suck. They're important. Look after them. How's everyone doing? What are we working on? I heard a couple of things out there. Colouring barrels. I haven't even explained what I've been doing. I've just been talking and catching up and rambling, as I do. We're working on barrels. I am so behind where I wanted to be on this picture. I wanted this picture done. If you've got any colour suggestions as well, feel free to throw them at me, because that's something I'm actually really struggling with right now, is like colours. My brain is just looking at this page and not visualising a thing, which does not help. Alright, we'll use Golden Sun, but we'll also extend it past the candle. Blend it into the area around. That is cat hair on my brush. Fantastic. Thank you, Shadow. I love when your fur turns up on my colouring pages. Well, I guess you're getting a golden brown tone because that's what the brush has picked up. Which clearly means I did not finish activating around there. Good job, Amy. Serendipity. Serendipity is such a cute book. I really do like it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, I mean, if we have to go without tea for that long, we go without tea for that long. End of the day, it is what it is. If need be, I just don't have face cam for a while if I don't feel confident with it. I mean, I stream in all sorts of stuff and looking like whatever, and it's worth it if it stops the pain. Alright. I don't think dark mink is... I need a grey. I need a grey. What kind of grey? What kind is a good question. Oh. I think I want Storm Dust. I don't know if it's on the desk or not. Let's have a look. It's probably easier to look in the case and see if it's in there. Storm Dust. We'll do these things grey. Seems logical. Probably should technically have a coat of like a dark colour on this bottom edge, but yeah, it's apart from sickness and dentists, there really has not been a lot else happening here. There's been so much sleep. One day I got up at 9. I went back to bed at 10. I got up at 4:30. I made it to work. I have managed to work throughout the entire sickness, which I was very proud of. There was one point when I rang up work and even they were like, maybe you shouldn't be working. I was like, look, I'm almost done anyway. So, yeah, so got up at 4:30. Went back to bed at 6:30, got up at 8, had dinner, went back to bed at 9, slept through until 9:30 the next day. Like, legit, it has been so much sleep. And then in amongst all that, we've also had a specialist appointment at the hospital, and Mum is also still unwell, so I'm doing a little bit better than Mum at the moment. So I did do like all the cooking yesterday. Hopefully she feels a bit better soon as well. Yeah, it really has not been a lot. Locally, oh my gosh. Okay, so Friday night, Friday night I finished work and I hadn't prepped anything for dinner, and I was gonna try and figure out something from the freezer, but genuinely it was just too hot to cook. Could not be bothered. And so Mum's like, do you want to just go up the road and grab something to eat at the supermarket or the fish and chip shop? I was like, yeah, alright. So I went to go and pick up something from the fish and chip shop. Except one of the things that my town does is a festival called Americana, which is about American-made muscle cars and stuff like that. It's this massive festival that the region does. And as part of it, on Friday night, they do this big drive-through thing where the cars all go driving and, you know, they follow this route, and the route is at the end of the road where I have to go to the supermarket. And I thought by the time I was heading up there they were done with the route, but no, it was the middle of it. And so I went up there to the end of the road going to turn, and then I realized that it's the middle of the route. And so the drivers of Americana, keeping in mind this is about 500 or so cars that are driving around, so they know that they're driving on roads that aren't closed. So there's a lot of leeway to let like regular people that have to drive to go through. Obviously they like immediately move for emergency vehicles. It's very well done. But you know, both sides of the road completely chock it. And another big thing is along the route, people will hold barbecues on the streets and stuff. People are into cars. It's not a big thing for me. I don't really care about the cars. And so the road is just full of people chilling. Like, people pull their couches out of the houses and then pull out barbecues and just sit on the main road and watch cars go by. It's a whole thing. So I'm having to turn in front of a bunch of people, and they're all like screaming and waving at cars. And just as I pull up and think, oh no, and I'm going to take a back route and go to a different fish and chip shop, another car pulls up behind me, also wanting to turn in the same direction. So I'm like, great, okay, cool. I can't back up or change my mind. And so what kept happening was one half of the road would slow down to let me go in, but the other half of the road wouldn't slow down. And I'm not a very confident driver. I'm a very nervous driver. So I'm waiting for a reasonable gap. I'm not just going to inch my way out, which is what most people do. They kind of force their way in. I was like, no, I'm going to wait because I'm not confident. But the people in the corner kept on going, go lady, go! And I'm just like, not confident enough to turn into it, not confident enough to turn into it. So I end up sitting there for like a good 7 or 8 minutes. And then finally both half of the road stop long enough that I'm able to pull out and go. And the guy behind me immediately follows as well. But the whole time I'm sitting there like, But yeah, we get up there, and then I figured to get to the supermarket, place the order, because it's like a little supermarket, and there's a fish and chip shop, and like a doctor's, a dentist, a pub, like it's a little shopping centre that's just up the end of the road. So place the order with fish and chip shop, go and pick up some bits from the supermarket, and then I know I have to get back out, and I'm not crossing over 2 lanes again to try and turn back into the streets. Instead, I follow the parade down and knew I'd come back up the back way, because if I followed the parade down, then I knew there was the street that I could turn into and then come back up. And I realised that would be a lot quicker, and I'm only turning off 1 lane. But this time what I do is, because both Mum and I each have disability parking cards that allow us to park in disabled car parks, because we are classified as disabled. We have legitimate need of the disability car park. So yeah, I like hang that on the mirror so it's like really obvious. I'm not just driving in this to drive in this. I legit am somebody who couldn't mobilize up the road. I had to drive up the road and now I need to drive back. And I pull up to the edge of the supermarket and the guy that is coming down the American made car, sees me straight away, stops and puts on his brakes and indicates for me to go. And I'm like, I should have done this in the first place. So yeah, it didn't take long to get home, but it was definitely a lot to get up. And then I came home and I said to Mum, never again. Next year we're not moving out on a Friday. We stay in the house on the Friday. But yeah, on the Saturdays, I used to, when I lived in the centre of town, it was horrible because they literally take up like a 6-block radius around my house, and it's just car noises all day because they close off the streets, they park all the cars on the street, and it's this big festival. Like, if you're into cars, cool. I'm not. It's just noisy. Sent you an idea for a dinghy on Instagram. Excellent. My phone is telling me no ideas exist. Oh my god, come on. Well, that could be cute actually. And it would bring some colour in. It means it's not just brown. We'll see if it loads. Come on internet. Nope, phone's frozen. Let's close all that and try again. I'm not trying to heart the message, I'm trying to look at the message. Alright, this is a suggestion that has come through. Red dinghy, bit of brown in the middle. I'm guessing that's sort of like a whitewashed brown. But we could take that concept and do a grey anyway. But it is very similar to the style of boat, so that's really cool. I did not say you could go on sound. I pressed the wrong button. But that would also bring in a bit more red as well, which is very, very cool. So we should still have a few of these colours on the desk as well. Sure is. It should be up 600. Cherry 5, and then we have the hot red, I think it was. Yeah. Then 1907, I think I used brown as the shadow. 1907 is either like burnt umber or natural brown. It's one of the new browns I use all the time. Thank you for the idea, Smalt. Especially because then I don't have to think. I don't want to think. Alright. So we'll be a little bit more heavy-handed with the brown at the bottom because that's definitely going to be in shadow. I mean, a lot of this side is a lot more in shadow than this side, but we still want to try and have a little bit of red coming through. We don't want it like heavy on the brown, we want it more heavy on the red. So that's the bit that is the whiter brown. We're going to do, yeah, we'll do that part red and then we can do this part red as well. Like the picture that we're referencing. And then those parts are all brown, so we'll deal with the brown later on. know your work best with a reference. Yeah. Especially when I got no brain power, definitely helps to have a reference. This is why we call Smalt the Smod. I mean, it was me mixing up mod and smalt at the same time, but we call Smalt the Smod, the ultimate. Ultimate. We legit have a rule on this channel, and Smalt we trust. If Smalt suggests something, we do it. I think the quotes work on here. I'm sure it's quote 9. We'll find out. We'll find out if the bot works. There we go. In Smalt we trust. Never been led astray. I mean, the Candy Village in here all started because Smalt suggested that instead of doing it as a gingerbread village, doing it as a candy village and doing these as shortbread cookies and naming the flavours. So ube, lemon, strawberry and matcha. And that's where this whole page started. I'm not kidding when I say if Smalt suggests something, go do it. Smalt is actually a beautiful colorist as well. Does some gorgeous work. I love the way that you're progressing on your fake kitty. We have a buddy going at the moment, and if I had not already started mine, I would completely change my approach to mine and do inspired how you've done, because it's gorgeous. And now I want to look in the artist vault and hope like heck that there's another version of that picture in there. I doubt there is though, because I like the way that you're approaching it so much more than how I'm approaching mine. Oh, that's hot red. That's the wrong red. It was meant to be cherry red. That's okay. We'll just fill in the rest with cherry red. A bit of a cast shadow there from the edge, and then you kind of fade out. There's not a Fang Kitty in the vault. Damn, that's okay. I'll just keep progressing. I need to get back to it. I haven't touched it in quite a while either. I have made some progress on it. Smalt does not actually post a lot because they choose to colour for themselves, which is super duper valid, and we encourage that as well. I'm just lucky and I get sneak peeks of what Smalt is colouring. But yes, back in the day, Smalt used to. Yeah, technically have both, but no longer opposed to either. Content making does not spark the joys, and that is so valid. So valid. If it doesn't spark the joys, don't do it. No, back in the day, I'm talking like 10 years ago now, was it small? It must be over 10 years that we've been friends online. And that was when I like first kind of started YouTube, and then I kind of started chatting with Pencil Butter, and then Pencil Butter introduced me to Smalt, and then we all just kind of became friends. Ah yes, the Discord that I hardly ever actually participate in, even though it's my own Discord. It sounds terrible. Yeah. Yes, there is technically a Discord. And sometimes people post in there. It's not completely dead. I just admit that Discord is one of the social media apps that does overwhelm me quite a lot. So I do try to at least keep up with the announcements in there. I'm so bad at posting my own stuff in there, and I really should get more onto it. Because there's a lot of lovely people in there, and it's a great space to kind of catch up and see what people are up to. I get overwhelmed very easily, and I'm aware of it. Yeah, sometimes we share some of Smalt stuff on stream. It's the same with all y'all. I'll share anything on stream if you message it to me and are okay with me sharing it. So we'll share people's work that way. But it's also like, at the end of the day, this hobby is for yourself, and so enjoy it however you choose to enjoy it. You don't have to have a YouTube channel, you don't have to share on Instagram, you don't have to do anything or have certain books or have certain materials. Like, color for yourself and color how you enjoy. And if legit, like, the coloring you enjoy the most is a box of crayons and a kid's book from the coin shop, color that way. Like, it's just about enjoying the hobby in a way that sparks the joys for you. So yeah, we've got obviously this page, which this is going to be a stretch for me to finish this month, but we'll do our best. I might have to do some of it offline, to be honest. And then I want to finish the Rock Bay one from Mythographic. I might message Jess and just say, hey, have you started, and would it be okay to push it back a month? And then, like I said, the other buddy that I have is actually a 2-monther anyway, so I can just put that one off entirely until next month. And then next month I don't think I'm going to take any buddies. I'm just going to let myself have it a bit chill. Hello Brittany, welcome in. We'll see how we go today and see how far we can make it. It'd be awesome if I could at least get all the basing done, because then it's just working with pencils and getting more details shaded in. There's a lot of details to shade in, but we can get a bit more of it done. I've like gone completely over the edge here. I wonder if I can push it back a little bit. A little bit, but we pushed it back too far, and now we've got streaky. We're making a mess. And I've oversaturated the page. Fantastic. Good job, Amy. Doing well. Don't bleed through, don't bleed through. Yes. Alright, we'll give that a moment to dry and then we'll do the brown on the inside. Alright, we're going to start with some natural brown and we're just going to shade in bouts because they're bouts. They can be made of leather. We're going to start with something easy. If you don't know where to go, start with what you know. And then you can work it out from there. I need the other brown. I know dark umber's somewhere on the desk here. I'm sure I was using it. I could always just use dark mink. And you legit not on the desk. I could have sworn I had it out. No. It's in the case. Shakar. Burnt umber and natural brown is like my go-to combo. So you can see I'm leaving some areas white, and that is because I'm going to push out the colour a bit, and that will create like a more faded colour. Oh. Still don't know what colour to do for Cheeto. We could do his diaper the regular colour because it is still his regular diaper. And so it's just, he's very good top and a wrap as well. It might be a good plan. I'm sure the diaper is usually yellow. Let me check that, because if it's teal, it might not, because it's right next to sister, who has also got teal on them today. Yeah, yellow. Alright. Let's do your diaper the same sort of yellow. I have joined a tribute band called Paper. We cover rock. Bum bum. Hello, Jester. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my phone is on vibrate, but it's also meant that I've seen a message. Oh wow, that's looking gorgeous, Stardust. I have a message that it's also okay to show and stream. But look at this, look at how good it's turned out. Sorry about all the lines. It's the only problem with showing things via my phone. So good. I love the colours that you chose. Have you seen Christine's new book that's coming out? is also so pretty. I'm hoping it comes back out by the Blue Angel publishers that did Wildflower Folk, because they're actually based in Australia, so it's really easy for me to get the book because their shipping to New Zealand's really not bad, so I can buy it direct from the publisher. So that's the hope. I haven't looked into it, I've just seen all the posts about it. I haven't actually been watching a lot of colouring content lately. Again, I just really haven't felt up to it, so I haven't been watching videos, I haven't been checking Instagram or looking at a bunch of posts or anything like that. I've been pretty disengaged from the community lately, which isn't great, but again, being sick, it happens. How's it going, Jester? I have been very unwell, as you might be able to hear. This is actually our first stream back in like 2 weeks. So yeah, been sick, but doing better. Book is 35, but my birthday is coming up, so nice. Nice. Alright, now Toodle's outfit is literally just for the yellow. Sicilian yellow? Yeah, Sicilian yellow. Sicilian, I don't know. Silly yellow. It's literally just this colour, and we colour in the darker areas directly with it, and then we spread it around. It's actually pretty straightforward to colour. Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. It's not going to be like a, you know, sometimes on Sundays I can do like 7 and 8 hour long streams because I've got all day, but I can tell you right now it won't be that today. I'm already feeling pretty ready for a nap. But the point was just to get back to stream, to do some colouring, to see what we could get done. Again, it would be lovely if by some miracle I actually got the entire basing of this page done. But I'm also really struggling to even think colour-wise. So again, if you got any suggestions for colours, throw them out there because I can't think right now. But I also know sometimes that's the hardest part. Some days I'm pretty good about colour and I can just pretty straightforward figure out what I want to colour and how I want to colour it. And then some days the brain's just like, nope, you shall not think. I think that's also why I've been playing a lot of Stardew, because it's like a little bit of thinking, but it's not too much thinking. And if I get stuck, these are wiki. It's just like, oh, okay, I need to find golden walnuts, find all the ones I can, figure out where the other things are. Cool, get in the room. Oh, I need to make this item. Find ingredients for said item. Even if it's now till you're still here. Exactly. I really just wanted to try and stream again. Just at least try and get on stream again. Even if it's not long, at least we're you know, progress. Did you end up entering the February food challenge? No, I did not. No, I did not make it there. I'll have to wait to see what March is, and then maybe into Marches if I feel like it. I've still gotta do the fabulous freebie for February yet. Figure out March's fabulous freebie. I've still got a lot that I'd like need to do, but also it's colouring. Like, we do what we do. Yeah, I'll do the challenge if it's something that I already wanted to colour for the month. I had a couple of options planned. But yeah, just a lot of the stuff that I planned to do this month hasn't happened. March is inspired by something you find at home. Okay. Yeah. Just like the tissue box thing they did. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. It's pretty open-ended, that one. Excuse me. It would actually be quite dark up the top here because that side would not be getting a lot of light. The bottom would kind of be a bit dark, and then as it went up that side it would be getting lighter because it would get more light. I find a lot of colour. True. I mean, I have a lot of rainbow stuff around, so it's like I could literally just... But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go and have a look and see what I can figure out and just see if it naturally falls into what I might want to colour for the month. I do have Teresa Goodridge down as a fabulous freebies option as well, because there are so many Teresa Goodridge freebie pages that you can access. So maybe if I find something that not only a page that inspires me that is available as a fabulous freebie, then maybe I will, because then I can knock off lots at once. But I have a list of like potential fabulous freebies. If anyone's not aware, fabulous freebies is a hashtag that I run on Instagram where we colour in a free page and Illustrator has put out. And so this month is Malpamini Chatsapanagatu. I've still got to do mine, but it is a very simple page this month, which is quite nice. But I have a few different options. Yeah, we did lots of flowers is this month's one with a few different animals. So next month I want to try switch it up, make sure it's not like something florally. Yeah, there really is a lot of freebies from Teresa's work, but it's the same. It's all of Dover though. It's what they tend to do. I started my March page in Christine's books for St. Patrick's. Nice. Yeah, I would love to do a Fabulous Freebies page for Christine Caran, but there are some freebie, I think there's some freebie pages for Christine Caran, but they're behind like a Facebook group. I'm sure she's one of the Facebook group ones. And I have no qualms with that. Like, as an illustrator, if you want to put it behind your group so that people join a group, so that you have a direct way to advertise to people to say, hey, I've got this coming out. Like, absolutely. But the point of Fabulous Freebies is it is a hashtag that anyone can join, and it is meant to be things that you can access without, like, the only hindrance is that you've got to print them. And so what that means is I don't want to link to free pages that are in a Facebook group that you have to join because somebody may not have a Facebook account. And so that does limit a few things, because I would love to do Maud Limone, for example. And, not Maud Limone. She doesn't have freebies. She is an Etsy. I'm having a mind blank. But there's a few illustrators that have Facebook groups that have quite a few fabulous freebie pages that are gorgeous. But because they're in a Facebook group, I don't want to use them for the hashtag, just because I want to have something where I can directly link people to and go, here's where you go and download the page. And obviously it needs to be an officially released per page as well. Obviously we're not going to like just breach copyright. So it needs to be an illustrator that has released it somewhere. And that's actually a challenge, because of course that means that the illustrator needs to have a platform where they can host them, where they can be downloaded for free and stuff like that. So it is producing a little bit of a challenge in terms of finding some illustrators. I don't have the full year planned, but you know, I quite like the challenge. Every once in a while I'll just, like, I have just a list of illustrators to check out, and every once in a while I'll just do some googling and see what I can find, and then add people to a list of yay or nay. No, I haven't, I haven't yet. I know it's due to be released, but I don't think it's due to be released until, like, the end of April here. I share my pages if they're freebies on my Discord. Yeah. Yeah, I will drop links all over the place and be like, here's where you can get the page. Like, absolutely will share the link, but I don't upload the files because it's not right. But yeah, it's still like, there's still, I think I have a list of about 7 or 8, and I have a couple where I've got a couple of illustrators where it looks like, I don't know if what they've listed on their website is designed to be a freebie page or if it's an example, where, like, it's not clear. So I've got a couple of illustrators to message at some point and just be like, hey, I noticed this on your website. I just want to clarify, is this a free coloring page, or is this just an example of your work? Because I don't want to advertise it as like, hey, go here to get this illustrator's free page, and it turns out it's actually just an example. Like, they haven't made it clear. So there's a couple of, like, illustrators that I've got question marks next to that I need to message at some point, but not at the moment. Yeah, Teresa's work is, like, a little different because I know that they're okay with it as well, as long as you give accreditation. I mean, that's how the groups get away with reposting, but also why so much is out there. But yeah, Trees of Good Bridge is an easy, fabulous freebie, because you need free colouring pages. Like, oh my gosh, you can get literal books worth of free colouring pages from Trees of Goodridge. The hardest thing is just figuring out which book to use. I'm not happy with that brown of the boat at all, but we'll pull that back out with pencils. Kind of went a bit smushy there. I used too much water. It'll do for now. Okay, colours. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Kind of hate how that ore is just sitting there. It doesn't feel right. Pretty sure his eye was yellow. It is. Oh. Actually, let's use this yellow. It's still like a gold. We'll just do these buckles like a gold. Use some Sicilian yellow. And if I take a little bit of the amber, work a bit of that in, it'll make like a goldy colour. Very good book. It's very good having the bots fight the bots. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's do these shoes like a charcoal black grey type tone. What colour is Indian ink? That'll work. So I'll put some mink on the areas that will be getting a bit of light, which is actually kind of the outside edge. Oh. And then fill in the rest with Indian ink, and we're gonna have to use pencils to add in our dark, because certain areas should be darker. I've got some Weaver's Original, but I don't really want to suck on one of those right now, to be honest. It just feels like there's something caught at the top of my lungs, and I just need to basically go and have a good cough and hack it up. I'm actually feeling completely drained already, so to be perfectly honest, I might call it after the end of these shows, which seems ridiculous because we've only been going for about an hour and a half, but I'm actually just feeling really done. And I had a feeling that it wouldn't be a long stream. Like, yeah, I don't think we're even going to quite make it to 2 hours. I'm already feeling completely done. And like, I need to go and have a nap. It's just getting hard to think again. And I am literally just staring at these going, I just don't know. Yeah, like, the point of today was just to even get a little bit of stream and just a little bit of work and just sort of get back into it. It will probably be the same on Tuesday. We'll probably just do another shorter stream. Just a little bit. Just ease our way back into it. But yeah, we're still not quite 100%, and I don't think I'll be 100% for quite a while, because I'm going to be continually run down until these teeth are removed, so we'll do our best, but there's a lot going on health-wise, so, you know, we do the best we can, but also this is just going to be what it's going to be for a while. But hey, an hour and a half is better than nothing. I think that's been one of the hardest things, is just how much I've been zoning out when I have been awake. Like, literally just will zone out, and then it's several hours later, and I've just done nothing except sit. You updated the rock pay? Fantastic. I'll have to check that out. Hey Yana, welcome in. You've arrived just as I'm basically going to wrap it up for the day. I've only done about an hour and a half, but it's all I really have spoons for today. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Where I'd like to aim for 4 hours. I feel like 4 hours is a good stream, but also I am just aware that I'm not 100%, and I knew I wouldn't make it to 4 hours. I was hoping to make it to 2 hours, but I think at the 1.5 hour mark I'm gonna call it, because I am just done. I'm just staring at this like, I don't know, everything's starting to go a bit swirly, so it's definitely time to go and lie back down again and take another nap, and I keep working on getting better. But hey, we made it back. We streamed. I did an hour and a half of colouring, which is more colouring than I've done in the last 2 weeks. Most days I've done maybe like 10 or 20 minutes. So we'll take it, you know? We got a little bit of work done. We got a little bit more colour on the page. So yeah, we'll try to get back Tuesday and hopefully do another couple of hours. If I feel up to it, I may try to do some more off stream. Like for example over here, there's a bunch of barrels, so I'll try and pull those colours over and get those barrels done. I might try and get some done, because this is technically meant to be done this month, and yeah, but of course sickness happens. We can't factor in these things, and it happens. So it will get done what gets done. But yeah, thank you all to come here and hang out and enjoy me coughing non-stop. I think you can hear my voice is also starting to go, so I think it's definitely time to call it. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll be all back on Tuesday and feeling better. We'll see how we go. But I appreciate you all being here. It's been great catching up, and yeah, we'll hopefully see you again soon. What am I doing? That button. Bye, y'all.